This video is brought to you by the Affinity Trading Institute. TradeZero is the preferred trading software of Affinity, but you can use any software that you're comfortable with. This video will talk about some menu options. First, what I'd like to do is just talk about how easy it is to, or demonstrate how easy it is to customize the screen. My default trading setup is larger than fits on what I'm showing on the video. Okay, now I notice that I brought it over and you can see at the left hand side I have a level 3 chart window and you can see the toolbar. Okay, I prefer my toolbar be minimized. Okay, as I scroll, you also see I have a level 2 trade windows. So I have a level 2 trade window and a second level 2 trade window and 2 charts, and these are linked together. So what I want to do is simply show you, well, I should mention also, I also like to see what my current portfolio is for the day on this account, and I can also look at my open positions, my closed positions, and the portfolio shows me any active trades I'm doing. Since I'm doing this recording at 9 o'clock at night, there's nothing going on in the stock market. So what I want to do first is just show you how simple it is for me to customize this screen. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of this chart. I did drag over my first level 1 trading window, or that's a level 2, not a level 1. Drag over the chart. I like these to be underneath each other. Personal preference that I've talked about before. I apologize for moving the screen back and forth, but I run dual monitors, and so I don't want to make the video too large because it just won't look good when you're watching it. And what else do I have over here? I have another level 2. Okay. And then my watch list. Now, I know it's looks kind of funny, but I really just wanted to show you how easy it is to customize this to your liking. You don't have to use the defaults from TradeZero if you don't like them. Okay? Simply resize, make everything whatever works for you, and size the window so it fits on your monitor. Again, I run dual monitors, so it's kind of difficult to get everything on one monitor. So that's as easy as it is. And then when I exit the application, I simply say save defaults, and it saves everything that I need to know. So these are my settings. So and that's how simple it is to do. It doesn't take much time, so what we recommend is you play with this, not while you're trading, and just navigate, get the feel of it, and make it work for you, whether you're running a single monitor, dual monitors, whatever your preference is. Let's turn on, I will uncheck minimize the ribbon so I can see the different options, or the different menu options. So a level 2 window. This is a level 2 trading window. This is where I execute the trades. Put in a quantity, the number of shares, the type, whether it's a market order, a limit order, stop order, whatever, the route it's going to take, and then whether I'm going to buy, sell, short, or cover the stock. That's level 2. Obviously, the chart is down at the bottom. Pretty straightforward, right? Now what I have set up here is I have the top symbol, the top level 2 trading window, linked to the chart below it. Okay, so this trading window, this level 2 window, is linked to this chart. What that means is every time I change the symbol, let's say I change this to Facebook, notice the chart changes along with the level 2. So if I go to Twitter, same thing, it changes. These are linked together. So how do I link these? I simply right click anywhere in here, and notice it says link to group B. This is group B. And then when I look at right click here and I show link to group B, these two are group B. If I look at these, the level 2 over here and the chart over here, and I right click, notice this is linked to group A, this is linked to group A. So they're linked together. It's as simple as that when you're going to set them up. Let's say I'm going to disable those just to demonstrate. Link to group A. I'm unclicking link window so that these are not linked, to demonstrate how this is done. So let's say I switch just now and I want to look at Facebook on this one. Change Facebook, but notice the window below it did not change. Okay, so how do I do this? I right click, link to a group. Group A, I want to link to a window. Okay, simply click that. Now come down into the chart, right click, link to group, link to window, chart VXX. So now if I change this to Twitter, I already have that open, AA. Notice I changed Alcoa on the level 2, and it switched down in the bottom. So these two are linked. So anytime I change this, if I want to look at the Qs, power shares, it changes the chart below it. So that's simply how you link a level 2 trading window with the chart. Okay, let's take a look at some of the other options, and we won't go through all these. I'm going to go through some of them, but feel free. What you should do is get comfortable with this software to figure out what works best for you. Okay, the watch list. The watch list is over on the right hand side. Okay, so if I want the watch list, I can choose another one. I can open up multiple. I can also save the watch list. So if I want to have certain stocks that I open, let's say on Monday, every day of the week you have different stocks to look at. You could do that. So the watch list, you can choose what fields show up. Again, you right click, okay, preferences. Okay, and the preferences, this is the visible columns that appear. Okay, these are the columns that are going to appear. If you notice, symbol, last, change, and volume are the ones that I have showing. Yeah, there's a few others in there, but I don't really look at them, so I could remove them. These are all the available columns that I can choose. So you can make the watch list as large, as wide that you want. Again, personal preference. You can also set up the format of it, how I want the table to look. Do I want grid lines? How do I want it sorted? If I want to export it, which columns do I export? Set up the colors. Again, you can set it up any way that you're most comfortable with. Notice that the stocks in the list are sorted because I like it sorted. So when I enter some stocks, and I'll come to the bottom, there's two ways to enter things. One, I can simply go to the end and press enter. It opens up a new bar, new data field. So let's say I want to take a look at Facebook. I want to look at and I'll just put a few in here. So let's say I want to look at these stocks. If I click on the symbol, the heading symbol, it's going to sort it. Notice when I did that, there's a small white up arrow. So that's telling you that it's sorted that way. If I click on it again, it's going to sort it descending. Okay, you don't have to sort it. Again, that's just my preference. I'm just showing you what you're able to do. So you can take a look at what's there. So these are some of the options that we can look at. Top list, and I'm not going to go through all these, but if I want to look at news, let me cover news. They show you headlines, but if I put in a symbol, let's say I put in Facebook, it'll pull up news related to Facebook. I can simply double click on it. It will open up a browser window, whatever my default browser is, and open that headline. So if I want to close the news, I can position these windows, I can close them, I can do whatever I want with them. Okay. Top lists. These are something that are used by a lot of traders every day. You come in and go look at the most active in the New York Stock Exchange. You can see what's the most active stocks are in the pre-market or during the day in the active market. Look at the net change up, net change down for the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, Amex. So this is a way to look at top lists that are going on. Look for a particular stock symbol, enter the company name. Now everyone knows Facebook, but let's say I didn't know the symbol. Simply enter Facebook, type it in, and it gives you the symbols. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple to use. You can set up hotkeys. So if you like to do certain things, that every time you hit Alt F5, it's going to do something, you can do that. So you can set that up the way that you like. Okay. So these are some of the options. We'll have another video. I don't want to make the videos too long, so we'll have another video to discuss some of the other options that are available in TradeZero. Now what I'm going to do, close my window, close my application, but I'm not going to save the current layout because I don't like the way I set it up. That's not my preference. So let me start the software again just to show you how it works. And it's going to take a few seconds extra to load because I'm doing the video recording, so that takes up some resources on my computer. Enter my password. Press enter. There. So as you can see, it's back to the way I like it with my 3 different charting windows and my 2 level 2 trading windows.